Greetings, boys and pegs, this is the Watchful Longma, and welcome back to the month of Feast. And on today's episode, we're tackling what I can only assume is a highly requested episode. And it's also a very fitting one considering they just got married. That's right, we're finally looking at Dawillstanator and Midnight Sonata. Let's start with Will's drink. First things first, get your shaker full of ice. Now we're gonna go for a very tropical, very orange taste to this, so we're gonna start with some orange rum, or tangerine rum depending on the brand. Next we gotta make this nice and blue. To make it blue, we're gonna add blue curacao. I mean, it's pretty straightforward if you ask me. But we're not done making this blue. Next we're gonna add some hypnotic. So yeah, this is gonna be very tropical if you couldn't tell. And just for the hell of it, we're gonna add a couple dashes of orange bitters. Now pop the cap on and shake this up nice and well for about maybe 15 seconds. Once it's done, get the glass out filled with ice and pour it out. It's gonna come up at about maybe halfway, maybe a little more. And then we're gonna finish this by topping it with some lemon lime soda. Then once the soda's in, you're all done. You got yourself a Dawillstanator. If you want extra sweetness, you can also add some blue tea mix to this if you wanted. But no matter what you add, you are gonna have a very tropical, very orange drink. My recommend would just be to take it easy on the tangerine rum. That stuff is very powerful. Seriously, add too much and you're gonna be tasting nothing but orange flavored rum in this whole thing. But in any case, let's just get this out of the way and move on to the Midnight Sonata. Get yourself a nice little small glass like this one right here. And you're gonna trick yourself into making an old fashioned basically, because you're gonna take some sugar cubes and then douse them with Angostura bitters. And since this is going to be built in the glass, fill it with ice. Don't bother getting the shaker out. Now first we gotta add the midnight to this Midnight Sonata drink. And what do I think of when I think of midnight? Chocolate. So we're going to be adding some Godiva chocolate liqueur. Optionally, if you don't want it too dark, you can also use cream de cacao. Now next up, we need some liquors that go with chocolate, and there's two that come to mind. Raspberries and cherries. So first we're gonna add some raspberry vodka, and then after that we're gonna add some cherry vodka. And just to make this a little extra cherry, we're also gonna add some cherry syrup. As an optional substitution, you can also put grenadine instead of cherry syrup. But in any case, stir, 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 and there you have it. Then just give it a taste and see what you think of it. And there is an optional step I did, and I added some Coke to it. This step was completely optional though. It was mostly just to add some fizz as well as to add some more flavor. No matter what you do though, you got yourself a Midnight Sonata right here. Fair warning when making this though, take it easy on the chocolate. It ended up overpowering a lot of the flavors. I would say anywhere between a splash to half an ounce will do you. But in any case, here you have it, the Dawillstanator and the Midnight Sonata back to back. On the Watcher Ponies saying congrats you two, and happy drinking my bronies. Thank you so much for checking this video out. If you want to get any other insight on anything else I might be doing when I'm not making videos, then check the link down below for my Twitter. I'll sometimes post previews of upcoming projects, things I've seen in theaters, or maybe I'll just mess around. I'll also hold polls on next reviews and other stuff. Of course, if you're feeling really generous, I do have a Patreon right now. Even donating as little as $1 a month can get you reviews and videos before anybody else. Although anything higher can also get you access to stuff like a personal Discord server for private calls and Q&As and stuff, as well as previews of upcoming projects, or you can join monthly polls to decide what I review for that month. But that's enough shameless advertising because I know you guys are getting bored, so thank you so much for watching this. I'm the Watcher Pony, and this is where I brony. I'll see you guys next time.